Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 347 of our Let's Grow annual challenge. Today I want to talk about tools to keep your head on straight and your heart healthy. What the heck does that mean? We've talked about a lot of tools this year. We've used them, we've demonstrated them. I've shared my experience with many of them. I've shared other people's experience in the guide 2 of the Let's Grow annual challenge private Facebook group page. By the way, Shelly's story is there today. I forget to tell you whose story is there every day as we're talking about the topic, but there's always somebody's story and a write-up in guide 2 about the day's topic. So today there'll be one from Shelly's story and perspective and how these different tools I'm going to talk about briefly impacted her life overall. And our action item today is to pick your favorite tool. I don't care what it is. Mine, in mine, I could pick, and I didn't do that. I picked one of these and shared my lessons learned about popping yourself in the face with your book for each of the different areas and aspects of your life. I do this a lot. I'll put PMESRFCCC, and that's each of the 9 areas of the life framework that we use. And I'll then say, overall, what does this mean, or how does this impact each of these areas? Why? Because the more areas that a tool impacts in a positive way for me and helps me to grow in my personal life, the more likely I am to call upon that tool and use that tool. For example, today, Shelly explored journaling, meditation, mindfulness, and reflection. Do you have a tool or a practice that you can use or that you already use that helps you in each of those areas? To me, journaling and meditation are ways to tap into reflection and lessons learned and to understand myself better. When I'm having a hard time, when I'm reacting in ways that I don't want to be reacting, when I'm thinking about something over and over and over again, you know how our mind gets in that trap where you can't sleep because you keep thinking about something and either it's outside of your control and you can't really do anything about it, but you wish you could. And so you keep thinking about it and going over in your mind, well, how could I, what could I do? And then you realize, okay, it's not my issue. It's not my problem. I personally cannot do anything about it, but can I help coach the person through what they might do? I'm going to have to cough. Sorry. Like, how can I clear my throat? I don't think I'll be journaling or meditating on that. I think I'll just drink more coffee or drink more water. So what's your favorite tool? And then how can using it impact in a positive way, please, each of the different areas and aspects of your life? And don't spend a ton of time on this, but as you go about your day, ponder it and say, okay, if I journal or if I keep track of what I'm consuming, that can totally positively impact my life, my physical well-being, because it will help me to understand and see patterns and triggers that not only impact me physically. I'll give you an example. I love ice cream. Ice cream is awesome. Ice cream and my body don't agree. And so I'll go for long periods of time and not consume any ice cream. And then I'll be enhanced or encouraged to try ice cream by someone or something. And I'll have ice cream. I just did that this week is why I'm using this as an example. And it doesn't agree with my digestive tract, gives me all kinds of challenges, and I feel terrible for about 2 days after eating ice cream. So how many times am I going to eat ice cream and have it have that impact on me before I'm like, yep, I just don't eat ice cream. I never eat ice cream. It doesn't agree with me. There's so many other amazing things I can consume. I can say no to ice cream all the time, no matter what, unless it's been a while and I crave ice cream and I eat it and then I have the lesson taught to me yet again. But if I were to journal about that and actually write it down, maybe that would help to solidify it in my physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, my reasoning for overriding my good senses, and I wouldn't eat ice cream. I know that's a simple example, but that's how our life works, is we learn from the little things, and then when the bigger things come up, we have the lesson and how we can act or react already built into us. So journaling to me, for example, is a gateway to clarity. If I journal and write something down, I don't know why, it's kind of like if you write your goals down, you're much more likely to achieve them than if you just keep them in your head floating around, right? Because you're solidifying the learning and the understanding and the commitment to going toward that goal. The same is true of journaling situations that happen in our life. It helps us to get clear on what we were thinking at the time, why it maybe wasn't the best focus of our energy and attention, and how we can make better decisions, better choices, and react better in the future. Meditation to me is all about cultivating inner peace, understanding, reflecting on situations, realizing what I can and cannot control, because I don't have magic powers, so I don't get to control all the things I wish I could control, and neither does anybody else on the planet. Mindfulness, being present. This is one that will be a lifelong challenge for me, because like so many of us, I am either dwelling on something that happened in the past or concerned about the future. I try to be more concerned about the future, but if I'm focusing on the future and building and building and building and spending all my actionable present moment time now working on that stuff, then I'm not enjoying what's going on around me right now. And so I want to make sure that I'm actually present in the activities I'm participating in when I'm participating in them. Big challenge for me. I mean, all through my kids growing up years, all I did was work, focus on work. When we were on vacation, they were fishing, I was focusing on work, etc. And it didn't really serve me well. I still have awesome kids. Reflection is gives us greater perspective on what does and does not work for us, right? Remember, some tools, some strategies, some systems, some procedures, some processes, some things work extremely well for other people, but not for me. Extremely well for other people. They might even work for me, but not for you. So we need to take everything that we learn, everything we experience, and make it our own. And journaling and meditation and reflection and mindfulness allows us to do that. So what's your favorite tool, and how will it impact each of the different areas and aspects of your life? I think I will do, I've done all these before. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm not sure which my favorite tool is. I don't have a favorite tool. I talk about, oh, this is one of my favorites, because I don't have a favorite tool. There are so many things, and I like to have my toolbox full. So whatever situation I'm facing, the right tool for that situation will be the one that I choose to use. All right. Any questions? Hit me up and ask. Otherwise, have fun with this. Share in the comments below, maybe an aha or two. If you don't want to share your whole, how is this going to benefit me physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, with respect to relationships, communication, contribution, and confidence. Otherwise, if you want to share those, that would be incredible, because then we can learn from one another. And guess what? As different as we all are, a lot of the benefits that we receive from using any personal development, personal growth tool are the same for everybody, right? We feel them differently. We experience them uniquely only as we can, but it's still the same thing. If I have more energy from eating better or paying attention to my physical well-being and health and journaling about that, guess what? Almost everybody will get more energy from doing that as well. All right. Have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.